on Twitch. What's going on, everybody? On Instagram. I want to share this real quick. I wasn't planning on going live today, but I did what's called I created a bunch of proxies. They're called for Justice for Hire for our series, so I can edit faster. I thought that the stream on Twitch was moving slowly because of just because of the stream itself. So I didn't realize that it was actually like because we're dealing with 6K footage. And so now you can actually see stuff clearly, and that's kind of dope. So I'm just really excited to be able to share that with you. I got I have a screen behind me, and it's a little hard for you guys to see because of the way the light is. So maybe just make that adjustment for folks who might want to see that. There we go. That's better. So everyone on Instagram can see. I am cutting this scene with Tai Chi Wonder. Of course, I have to say, if you're not already part of Justice for Hire, go to justiceforhire.app, become part of the series, justiceforhire.app. And it's super dope. You can become a hero or a villain or a client that hires heroes and villains. And if you want to be a part of our studio that's producing this, go to wefunder.com/realworld, REELWURLD, and you can invest in the company, own a piece of it, and it's a big deal. So check this out. All right. Boom. So I'm making a little adjustments there. I'm starting to do what's called speed ramping. So I'm making adjustments on the fight scene, and to see how, because the moment happens very quickly of this punch, and I want this punch to feel like it hits hard. So that's why I'm doing the speed ramping here. What's going on? A wildly appears. What's going on? I can see. So a lot of times in Hong Kong action cinema, they would repeat the shot. So, like when I say Hong Kong action cinema, I mean Jackie Chan, Yen Biao, and Sammo Hung. Like they did a great job of like showing impact on a shot, but they would slow it down, or they'd show it from multiple angles because they really wanted you to feel it. And so I did not have that in this scene, and I'm like, you know what, it could work. It could work to have that. So, like I said, I wasn't planning on editing this morning, but the proxies finished processing, and now I'm like, all right, I gotta just try this, see if it works. So I'm gonna slow it down to like 30%. And this might be dope. So let's see how it worked out. Here. All right, let's try that again. Okay, it's something. It's something. It's something. Okay. So let's see if I extend the shot. All right. So I think we're getting really close to something here. Get that bat. Boom. Okay, so let's take a little bit more time on the beginning of the shot. And boom. Okay. I think there's too much time on the end of the shot. He gets hit. He goes out. It takes a little bit too much time. Okay. Yeah, so let's keep him in the frame. Let's keep the hand in the frame. I'm keeping the hand in the frame because I want to make sure that your eyes. So all this stuff is about giving the audience the best, the best experience for the impact moment. So I start. Notice that, and I'll even turn the camera around so you guys can see this. I start right there. Notice that Cowboy's arm is not in frame, so I want to start it in frame because I want you to feel the kinetic energy in the frame. So I make sure that I don't leave. I make this whole shot, this whole moment, or should I say the replay of this moment. I got this piece of dust on my nose. It's just like blowing my mind. Excuse me. So I do my best to make this whole moment about the kinetic energy. So let's see how that cuts together, because again, I didn't have that last night, and I haven't been able to edit smoothly because I didn't have the proxies up. So now I have the proxies up, so now I'm like, okay, I gotta tighten this. Bang, bang. So that's kind of cool, and the reason it's kind of cool is because it gives the Irene, the elderly woman, the older woman, bang, it gives her time to like come up. So, and I think that something cool could happen here with like zooming into her face and then pulling out. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the zoom right now. Why not? I really want this scene to just feel complete, as a visually complete, and so I'm gonna watch it again. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm saying bye to everybody on Instagram. I want to give the TikTokers some time too. Bye. And let me check to make sure. All right. Alright, so we're about to go live. I'm gonna press and go live. Alright. There we go. Live on TikTok with the people. The people of TikTok. Alright, so got that. Got a good angle. Alright, now let's watch this again. All right, so we got something happening here. Let's see what we got. All right, so let's try to get, I think this is actually pretty tight. Okay, boom. Okay, so my only issue, I'll say, if I really want to be sharp with editing and action, I love cutting action, guys. It's one of my favorite things to do in life. If I really want to be sharp with this, this moment is too long. It's a fraction of a second, but it's a fraction of a second too long. So it feels too much like the choreography. That's why. And there's that moment of, honestly, the moment of waiting. It's really, I really do my best to make choreography feel real, feel authentic. And the reality of fighting, the reality of truly responding to physical pressure, and danger. Boom, right there, there's no danger. There's no danger. It's a little pose for him, it's nice, but it's too much. It's too much. It's too much about what we see right now on TV and in movies. So I'm not down with that. Let it be known, I'm not down with the little things we see in TV and movies when it comes to action choreography, these little moments that give us that sense of that breaks the reality, breaks the authenticity. It's cool. He looks wonderful. Looks like a Kung Fu Chris Brown here, and so that's great. But we need to make every fraction of a second, every frame counts in filmmaking. So, if there's anything that we're doing with this as we produce a series as a community, if there's anything that we are doing, I'd say this to everyone on TikTok, to Twitch Talk, to Twitch Talk, to Twitch. Everyone on Twitch, if there's anything we're doing as a community when it comes to making action, and that I specifically, my personal responsibility is to make sure that the action of our show, that the main Justice for Hire show is pristine. That even if it's simple, it's got to be pristine. And so it's got to be super sharp. And look, boom, just just two frames. I'd even go as far as to say, this, that the kinetic energy, I'm going to undo my cut, that the kinetic energy has to be on 3 frames. This frame, this frame, this frame, 4 frames. No, we're going to leave it on 3. So 1, 2, 3, yeah. So we're going to leave it on these 3. Yeah, so let's check this out. All right, so we're going to speed ramp this. We're going to speed ramp to 120. So check this out. So if you don't know what speed ramping is, martial arts action is normally sped up somehow, some way. And sometimes it's about, let's say 20%. Maybe a little less sometimes, maybe a little bit more. So speeding up the movements, because there's multiple reasons. Sometimes it's about you can't do the movement too fast and do it safely, which means if you can't do it safely, you can't repeat it. So meaning you can't do multiple takes. So you speed up the action and make it look a little bit more real, a little faster, a little more intense. But the problem is that a lot of times, from what things I've seen on TV, etc., the speed ramp, if there is a speed ramp, it's too much or too little. It's not necessarily, the editor doesn't necessarily know fighting, and that's what we're really going for here. We're going for, why don't I just do that? It's gonna make it shorter, not longer. I just moved all a bunch of clips because I thought it was gonna make it longer, but it's actually gonna make it shorter. When we speed it up, it shortens the clip. So boom. That's odd. So I have 3 frames. Try to do the math here. This timeline calculates 23.98978 frames per second. So if I speed it up 120%, it's still not cutting off a frame. I'm going to do 130%. Let's see what happens. All right, so we got a frame. 30% off. 30% with two frames. I still think it's too much, but let's see. And it's quite possible that simply cutting a frame is the right thing to do here. It's totally possible. And sometimes you cut little things out just to make the hip pop too. Let's see. Something I don't like about it. When I look at it a little more deeply, there's something I don't like. Something is off. Maybe it's because this shot is the same size. So now let's try this. We're going to resize this. Take this one clip. We don't need graphics. We need to resize. I don't know how to resize on this. Like I said, I'm not. How to resize in Premiere. How to change size.
Doesn't quite fit in the frame. The easiest way to fix this is to stretch out your video. You can do this by right-clicking the video clip and selecting Set Frame Size or Scale to Frame Size. You can also adjust the scale manually by selecting your video clip and going up to Effect Controls.
I don't know why they would call that Effect Controls, but sure. Sure. Okay, Effect Controls and then what?
Then select Motion so that you can see handles around your video.
Motion, let's go. All right.
Now just drag one of the corner ones to stretch out your video.
That's what I thought. It's not. Not necessarily working here. Alright, make it small to make it big. Boom, here we go. So we're gonna get his face all in frame. We're gonna get alright, let's try that. Now let's see. I don't know if I like that either. Let's try it. Let's take a look at it. Let's see if this fight works. I think it actually kind of works. All right, I think we got the scene, guys. So, for hello on TikTok. So check this out. I'm gonna play this again, watch it one more time, less than a minute. See if we got this action scene right. So I think that's dope. I'm gonna do a little sound effects with my mouth right now. So, okay. So that's dope. That's dope. Okay, so we got something. We got something going on here. I think we have this is a nice little win for the day because I just wanted to make sure that this scene was. Are we gonna do the thing with Irene Lee? Boom. Yeah, you know, I'm on the fence of whether or not to do a zoom out of her face. Yeah, so I feel pretty good about this. I feel like we're in a good position. So the what's going on? It's good to see you. So yeah, I think that so like I said, we're going to cut this vertically. We're going to cut this whole scene vertically. So I just wanted to get a sense, since this is the first scene that we're cutting of the proper series, that it felt cinematic, properly paced, and now we're going to go into like the more like mobile first style framing and everything, all that other stuff. So it's going to be great. So we're gonna roll with this. Probably Monday, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Like I said, I wasn't sure I was going to be here today cutting, but I just had to do this since we have this newfangled proxy to work with. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday at the very latest to cut this into vertical, and that's going to give us a really a a really interesting sense of how the series will play out vertically. I love the vertical episodes we've done of season 0, which are episodes 2, 3, and 4. All 3 of those are vertical videos. Only episode 1 is horizontal, and obviously that's our big viral video. But I think this is dope. It's gonna be really dope. All right, I love you guys. Love you guys on Twitch. And always feel free to ask questions. Always check out, of course, you can join the cast. JusticeForHire.app, become a hero, a villain, or a client that hires heroes and villains. And anything you post on the app is part of the cinematic universe. Any of it can be used in the show, which we're cutting right now, and cutting live 5 days a week at the very least. And you can go to realworld.com or wefunder.com/realworld, REELWWURLD. And that's our studio producing Justice for Hire, and the whole point is to make movies and shows with communities like what we're doing with Justice for Hire. So if you want to learn more about it, invest in the company, own a piece of the company as we build the future of film and TV, social film and TV, it's gonna be dope. So love you guys. Always feel free to ask questions. I'm Jan, and love you guys. Have a great day, great weekend.